almost Thanksgiving, and you know what I'd be really thankful for? More fireworks. It's time for another pyro road trip. Here we go!
So watch some fireworks.
What's up, pyros? It is bright and early, and I am about to embark on another pyro road trip. I am heading down to Hawley, Pennsylvania to meet up with hopefully another pyro and pick up some goodies. Got my car fully loaded with snacks and water, and when I come home, hopefully I'll be fully loaded with pyro. It's 5.5 hours down. We'll see you when we get there. All right, guys, I made it. I'm here at Big D's. As promised, the snacks are all gone, but the car is loaded with pyro. And can I put you on? And I got to finally meet face-to-face none other than Zero Boom. Squared.
And if you want to know what the square means, just ask me.
So if you guys haven't seen his channel yet, check it out. Right up there is his logo. Go look it up. Great guy. Excellent pyro, and you got to find out what the squared means. So I will meet you all the way back home 5.5 hours from now, and however long it takes me to unload all the pyro in my car and show you what I got. See you there. Well, home again, jiggity jig. Big D's was awesome. It was so much fun. Like I mentioned a couple times, it was a really long drive, but totally worth it. Really fun to hang out with Zero Boom. Really fun to see Big D's. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention this guy, if I can get him in there a little bit. This is Billy. Billy was the guy running the show there while we were down there. And, you know, you go into a fireworks store, and when the person working behind the counter is like a full-on pyro, you just connect. And that's how it was with Billy. Great guy. Never tried to like sell me on anything, but we could talk pyro forever, and we did talk for like a couple hours. Really, it was a blast. So thank you, Billy, and thank you, Big D's. Definitely a great time, and I'm looking forward to coming back again. But I know you're excited to see the goodies, so let's head out there where it's all set up and take a look, shall we? So in usual Pyro Boys stash video style, starting with the small stuff, first of all, check this out. These were freebies here. A t-shirt, very cool. Thank you, Big D's. And a whole bunch of different stickers. They have a bunch of these up by the counter. And granted, between Zero and I, we were spending quite a bit of money. But Billy basically said, you know, you guys help yourselves. Take as much as you like and spread the word around. So as you can see, I wasn't shy. And for my small stuff, I picked out a couple different sizes of the larger crackling balls and 3 packs of these buzz bangs. Billy tells me they have a great report when they go up, and so I'm pretty psyched for that. He also actually gave me three happy 16 shots to just enjoy. That was a freebie for me from Big D's as well. And then I wanted to refill my fountain bin because we've been doing a couple fountain nights. And so I picked out Dancing with the Ghost, Scary Spider from T-Sky. This one, Science, I gotta tell you, my older son wanted to see the 3-boob lady because he thought that was pretty interesting. So I picked it up for him. That's Black Scorpion. And then we've got Fishbowl from Sunwing and Liberty and another T-Sky one, Bloody Monster, down there. So very excited to try those out. And next we have candles. Now I'll tell you guys, I know if you've been watching the channel for a while, you've probably heard me say I'm not really a Roman candle guy. But we shot a bunch of Roman candles for a special we were recording for later in the holiday season. You'll see that on December 22nd, and that's your one hint. And I had a lot of fun with Roman candles. So I actually picked up a few. I got the Space Explosions down here. I don't remember what they did, but I also got the Sky Eel, and those ones go kind of crazy fishy up in the up at the break, which looked pretty cool. These are both from T-Sky. And then I actually bought a whole case of the Crackdown Barrage candles. These are from Sunwing, and why would I get a whole case? I will not divulge at this time. But I did get 9 of them. I have plans for several of them to go at once, quite a ways down the road, if that plan works out. So starting to work on that and have a couple extras to play with as well. And then we move into the 200-gram cakes that I picked up. First of all, we have these 4 Mighty Cobras. Now, these actually aren't from Big D's, but as I was messaging back and forth with Zero Boom about meeting together and getting together down there, he is also a huge fan of Bada Boom, just like I am. So he was saying, keep an eye on the monthly sales, and if you see anything you want, I will grab it for you and bring it up to Big D's. And the Mighty Cobras were one of those items I just couldn't resist. So definitely excited to have that. Then we split, Zero and I, several cases, which you'll see as we go through this. We split Mamba Forever. I've watched a lot of you guys here on YouTube shoot this cake, and it looks really cool. I'm totally psyched to try it out myself. It's always fun to watch your demos and watch the company demos, but until you see it and you're standing right underneath it, it's another experience altogether. So I really wanted to try that on my own. And then I also got a half a case split with Zero of Insect Wars. This is one he actually said he likes to get every year, and I checked out the demo and thought it was pretty rad, so I said, hey, you want to split one with me this year? And he was down for it. And then I've got a whole case of the Galactic Booming. This is from Doremi Fireworks, which is a completely new brand for me. I've never tried any of their stuff. I like the demo online quite a bit. Looks like a willow and strobe kind of cake. It's coconut palms, but those are like willows in my brain. So pretty psyched to have 12 of those to, one, do a demo, and then just kind of use as a generic kind of willow cake that I'll have a lot of to play around with later. And then we get into the 500s. So first we have 3 cases that Zero and I split, Max Load number 7, Holy Beast, and Spinnerball. So we've got Arakio, we've got another Doremi up here, and then this one is actually Sunwing down here. All 3 look really cool. Obviously, I'm a fan of the Rakio stuff already, and seeing the demos on the Spinnerballs and the Doremis, really very excited to try them out. And then we come to the whole cases that I got. I got Hive first from Stinger. This is the house brand of Big D's, which I didn't really realize until we were there. Looks really cool. As a matter of fact, most of the Stinger stuff looks really cool, and I think I probably should have grabbed more while I was there. And then I've got a whole case, so 4 of Vivid Color by Sunwing. This looks like it will absolutely live up to its name. Very bright, very strong color neon cake. 30 shots of just lots of color going up in the air. So pretty excited for that. Then I got 1 case of canister shells, the Ammo Mag set from T-Sky. Now this is 24 canisters. I'm not sure if there's repeats or not, because there isn't a super detailed description. If you look up back here, it does say Whistling Bombs, Rings, Nishikis, Noisy Chris, Color Plum, yada yada yada. A lot of effects that people like and are popular, but this is actually the front and the back of the box. So there aren't individual effects listed. So I'm pretty psyched to have canisters from T-Sky to try out in the first place, and also the demo video online looked really cool. So definitely happy to have one of those to demo the whole kit, and 2 other ones to play with. And then, of course, down here, we have this sort of nonchalant-looking cardboard box from Rakyu. Yeah, from Rakyu. So this is actually my second Rakyu 1-2 compound cake. This is the JLP 2373 and JLP 2374, and I wasn't going to get any Proline this order because, like I said, my budget's getting a little tighter, and Proline is expensive, but I saw Den Fireworks put up a demo of this one, and then I had to have it. So, a Rakyu compound cake, pretty happy for that. And then lastly over here, we have this little pile. Now, Zero Broom actually brought these for gifts for me, which is really great. Thank you, sir. Definitely appreciate it. he actually reached out to me beforehand and sent me this list of 500-gram cakes and was like, hey, which of these would you think would be pretty cool? So max load number 6, that one was actually one of my choices off of the wholesale list from Big D's. And that was like the only one of the max load series that Zero was like, you know, I already shot max load number 6, so if we get max loads, let's do a different one. So then he gave me one anyway, which is great. And then Guerrilla Warfare, I don't know if you guys have been watching the channel enough to hear me mention this, but I have been wanting this cake for a long time. And every time I'm in a retail store, I wind up passing it over for something else. And super psyched to have it. Thank you, Zero Boom Squared. Definitely stoked to have it. Fast and Furious. Can't wait to see it live. And then he also gave me 3 of these Whistling Dixies, which is like an all-whistle cake as far as I understand. So very cool. Thank you very much, sir. So that is all the goodies that I picked up. Not sure where I'm going to fit it all because my actual stash pile in the other room is still in pretty good shape. What a great trip I had to Big D's. As I mentioned before, absolutely worth the drive. I would totally do it again. I mean, it was a long day, but boy, it was worth it. And great to meet you, Zero Boom Squared. Guys, if you haven't seen his channel yet, make sure and go check it out because it's really awesome. And also, make sure to check out Billy's channel, which is that one right there. Very cool guy, great pyro. So anyway, yeah, thanks Billy and thanks Zero Boom. And it was a really fun time. Hopefully we can do it again sometime. And definitely, and a lot of great fun and a lot of great pyro. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We will be back with another demo in a couple nights' time. And we'll see you then right here on the VermontPyroBoys. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you later. Peace.